As always, I keep my ears to these financial streets, and they are burning today because the word is some of your favorite payment applications actually are sharing your private info with other companies. Yes, you heard me right. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and a whole list of other people are doing more than sending your money. They are actually sending your data to some folks that you may not want to have it. So we're about to talk about it, what that means for us, and what apps are actually safer to use right after this. What's up, guys? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use. But first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, shalom. Thanks so much for stopping by, but don't just be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button and join the family. Also, before we get into this, do me a huge favor and hit that like button so that this word can get out to more people. So I recently came across this article on USA Today that said Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal have been telling your business to some other businesses when it's not any of their business. So with so many of us using these apps and having our sensitive info, aka bank accounts, attached to them, it is only right that we figure out what info Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are sharing with other companies and what companies are they sharing it with. And not only that, I came across some apps that they found do not share any of your info with any other companies, and you may be interested in using them instead. But we're just about to get to the bottom of all of this today. So according to USA Today, when many of us are paying our family, our friends, the neighbor, the hairdresser, the man at the garage sale, or whomever else you may be sending money to, when we make these transactions, some of our valuable information is also being sent to data companies. This stuff pretty much goes on behind the scenes. You are not even aware that it is happening. And it's also happening without you opting in or agreeing to it. So basically, whether you want it or not, it's going on. So what USA Today did, they hired a security researcher to see what was going on in their phone in the background when they made transactions on these apps. And I'm about to give you all the juicy info and which apps, again, they said did not share any info. But something else I want you to keep in mind when it comes to these apps is this means there is access. There's a direct line of entry into your bank account to your money. And with so many different companies experiencing data breaches lately, in fact, Cash App was one of the companies that had a data breach and exposed over 8 million people's personal info. So with that being said, do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is? For years, this crime's rate has been surging and affecting millions of Americans, and I'm talking about identity theft. There is literally a new victim every 14 seconds. Imagine trying to log into your email account only to find out that the password was changed hours ago. Then you start getting notifications of activity from your bank, credit cards, crypto account. That's when the feelings of panic, fear, anxiety, anger, frustration, and guilt set in. So that's why I'm excited to partner with Aura, who's sponsoring this video. Aura is identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, a VPN, password management, and antivirus software, all combined in one easy to use app. Aura monitors the dark web for your emails, your password, your social security number, and they send alerts fast right to your phone and email. The good thing about this is you can connect your credit and bank accounts and get notified up to 4 times faster than Aura's competitors. Another good thing is their VPN allows you to stay anonymous online by keeping your browsing history and personal information safe and encrypted. And their antivirus software will block malware and viruses before it infects your devices. So after I signed up for Aura, they alerted me up here by this bell. I clicked into it, and then they showed me that my personal information had been found on the dark web 28 times. And those of you that recently signed up for the 14-day free trial, please comment down below and let me know how many times your personal info was actually found on the dark web. Plus, remember those data collection sites we've been talking about? Well, Aura can even help with those. When you sign up for Aura, they will automatically remove your information from over a dozen data broker sites, and they'll check every month to make sure your info was not re-added. This is great because not only does it protect your privacy, but it can help reduce spammers and those annoying robocalls. So make sure you protect you and your family. Try Aura for free for 2 weeks and see if any of you and your family's info has been compromised, and also automatically have your info protected from those data broker sites. You can start your free 14-day trial at this link here, and I'll also put it down in the description below. All right, so now let's look at what information Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal has been snooping around your phone for and sharing with their friends. But we're gonna go ahead on and start right here with Venmo, which has 52 million users. So the info that USA Today found that they have been sharing with the data community is your location. And I don't know about you, but I don't want anybody knowing my whereabouts. And when I say location, they are sharing exactly where the transaction is taking place. And the other piece of the information they are sharing with these companies is who you are sending your transactions to. And USA Today found that they are sending this information to a company called Braze. And I had to do a little research myself and look up who this company is. And Braze is basically an engagement platform that is based in New York that businesses use for marketing purposes. They help get the right content to the right people. So of course they will want your info to see what you're doing and who you're doing it with. And that's honestly a lot of the times why, you know how you're searching the internet and you get this random ad pop up that you have been talking about with your friends and you had no idea how the exact thing you wanted popped up? Yeah, that's how. I'm telling y'all, there's a science behind this whole data world. But that is not all that Venmo is out here sharing with the people. They also send your personal contact info to a company right here called Holler. And they create animated stickers to go along with your payments. And whether you use those stickers or not for your payment, Venmo still sends your info to this company. And this is just a FYI in case you didn't know, if you are using Venmo, if your transactions are set to public, then anybody can see how much you are sending and who you're sending it to. But if you set it to private, then no one can see. However, Venmo will still send those private set accounts to these companies. Now that pretty much sums up what's going on at the Venmo headquarters. Now let's take a little ride down to Cash App Lane. So USA Today found that Cash App sent their info to two different sites. One called app-measurement.com and also to mobileapptracking.com. Now, unfortunately, it was not found exactly what they are sending to them, but they are sending some part of your information to these companies, which is kind of scary to me because it could literally be anything. But Cash App claims that they sometimes use third-party services to analyze anonymous data about app usage to help fix bugs, identify app crashes, understand marketing campaigns, and to improve the customer experience. So there's that. Now, another company that USA Today looked into was PayPal, and one of the companies they share their information with is one called mParticle, which is a customer data platform. They also send information to Crashlytics. And the last company they found that they were sending info to is called Degger. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, D-E-G-E-R. And they actually received info about your device. Why? I have no idea. Now, when I did a little bit more digging around, I found that GoBankingRate.com said that PayPal actually sends your bank account info as well. I don't know how true that one is, but that's where I found it. Now, earlier I did mention that there are some apps out there that may be safer to use that definitely are not sending information to third-party companies, and I was shocked to find that among those were Facebook, Google, and Apple. So those of you that's using Google Pay, Apple Pay, I believe there's a Facebook Pay. If you are using those, you can take a deep breath now, because whatever goes on at Google, Apple, or Facebook stays at Google, Apple, or Facebook. So some may prefer to use those instead, although they still have your information about where you're sending stuff, but they're just not sending it out to other companies. So this is all the information that I wanted to share with you today, as I find these interesting things that I feel like is important for all of us to know, because a lot of us may not. I like to share it. So let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Also, make sure you like this video if you have not done so, and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace.